So as you can see, somewhere a bit different. That's very awkward because I'm actually next to my front door. It's very different doing this, but Alice is asleep. I don't want to wake her up. Anyway, looking for videos to do. I'm going to be doing 3 videos a week. It's just trying to find out what videos to do. You know, I'm not going to be doing an unboxing every week, and it depends on what movies come out. So that will alternate between my collectible showcase or this video, which, as you guessed by the title, is a collection overview, which is very weird because I used to do the what I pick up every month updates, and I usually do like at the end of the year collection videos, but this sounded kind of interesting, and I was watching a couple of videos yesterday seeing like what most collection overviews consist of, and they're mostly about the movies you own in a certain category. So I thought to myself, okay, that sounds like something I could do. So there's going to be a couple of episodes, and what's going to happen is I'm going to show you my 3D and my standard Blu-rays of what category that movie. So as yet again, you guessed by the title, Disney. This collection overview is kind of struck me. You know, I asked tons of people in my last video, what kind of things do you guys like to see me do? You guys said more out and abouts, some more 3D reviews, some more collectible showcases, you know. So the stuff that I used to do, you guys want back, you enjoyed, which is good. And the one that was mentioned by Leeroygreene, which was the overview, and it sounded interesting. So I'm sorry, the beginning of this video is dragged out a bit longer than it was supposed to. Anyway, yeah, let's just do this then. So as you can tell by the title, this category is Disney movies. Just so you guys know, I do not class the MCU movies as Disney. They are in their own category. This is probably one of the smallest categories in my collection, to be honest. I used to have, years ago, link to the video will be in the description. I used to have every UK 3D Blu-ray released at that point of that year, and then I sold a lot of my collection back then, and it changed. Anyway, I'm going to do the 3D first and the standards, okay? Beauty and the Beast 3D, still probably the best 3D Disney movie they've released. Big Hero 6, one of my favourite Disney movies of modern time. 3D is okay, but only if you're expecting an in-depth look on things. Do not expect much from the pop-out section of it. Bolt 3D, which was actually given to me by my friend Mental Movie Man. Go check out his channel. Link to his channel will be in the description below. Actually really good. By the way, I'm going to try my best to remember this. Beauty and the Beast is full frame. Big Hero 6 is widescreen. Bolt is full frame. Little Mermaid 3D, this is a custom sleeve of the US Diamond Edition version, just because the original release I had was the Australian release with the massive, which I know I don't really care that much about, it doesn't really upset me that much, but it's only the 3D disc, and the 3D for this isn't that great, to be honest. It's kind of a letdown, but it's also in full frame. Tangled, yet again another great modern day Disney, full frame, 3D is fantastic. You get 50-50 both in depth and pop out. Zootropolis also on the list. Widescreen, but this is what made me appreciate certain widescreen 3D movies. I didn't care for widescreen or in-depth 3D movies, but this convinced me. Finding Nemo recently got back. Full frame 3D and stunningly beautiful. Monsters Inc. exactly the same, full frame and stunningly beautiful. The remake of Beauty and the Beast live action. Actually love this movie. Also has one of my favourite songs of the past like 10 years. That's Widescreen. Maleficent, widescreen. Didn't care for the 3D in this until yet again after I watched Zootropolis, and I brought it back to give it another watch, and I noticed that there was a lot of in-depth to be viewed, which I completely skipped past because I was a much more bigger fan of Pop-Out. This proved that you don't need that to enjoy 3D. Jungle Book, fantastic live action movie and live action adaptation of the original Disney classic animated. A stunningly beautiful movie. The 3D didn't look that noticeable when I first watched it because I had an old 720p HDMI cable. When I bought my 2160 high-speed cable, it definitely looked a lot better. That's also in full frame. And then one of Disney's greatest widescreen 3D movies, Oz the Great and Powerful, great movie. So that's 3D. Now let's get into standards. So this is just your standard 2D Blu-rays. Like I said, it's not the biggest collection and the biggest section of my collection, I mean. So yeah, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It had to be in like a printed sleeve just because we actually bought the discs off someone from Gumtree for like £3. So yeah, but they didn't have a case for it, so. Tarzan, one of my favourite Disney movies of all time. Wreck-It Ralph, also another amazing Disney movie. I'm looking forward to the second one. Breaks in Up, one of the most emotional Disney Pixar movies I've ever seen in my life, but fantastic. Second most emotional, Wall-E, and this is actually fantastic because this is like Short Circuit for kids, but actually it's quite a very realistic movie in a way, not due to the robots or the space exploration, but how humans are getting so lazy. I say that while I'm standing here talking to a camera. Good job, me. Alright, Bedknobs and Broomsticks, a classic Disney movie, just fantastic. Yet again, the best use of live action mixed in with animation. It's amazing. Bedtime Stories, actually a pretty good movie. I enjoy it. G-Force, a fantastic Disney movie, but yet again I can't really watch this anymore because the day I decided to watch G-Force, as soon as I finished watching the movie, I went to go check on the guinea pigs, and that's when we found Bailey, so it's kind of a heartbreaking moment. So it's such a great movie, but yeah. Right, I only own the second one of this. I do not own the first. I need to find it, but it's National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets. I actually like these movies. They're kind of like Indiana Jones for kids. Nowhere near as good, but they're entertaining. Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. And Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. I have yet to see the new one. I'm hoping to see it soon to find it, but I want to check in 3D. A movie that quite shocked me, Sorcerer's Apprentice. I am actually a really massive fan of this movie. I think it was well done, and I like Jay Baruchel. The original Tron, amazing movie that was way too ahead of its time. Love Jeff Bridges. And then finally, Tron Legacy. Yet again, also my top 10 favourite Disney movies. Yes, that's it. That is the end of this video. This was kind of interesting. It's nervous, but interesting. Hopefully next time when I do the second part of this, the next category, I won't be in this in this setup. I don't like this particularly, but I don't feel comfortable here. Anyway, that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video and previous videos, don't forget to strike a like for future videos. And if you're new to my channel and only see a couple of my videos, click that subscribe button down below. I'd surely appreciate it. Anyway, take care, you wonderful, wonderful people, and I'll see you next time. Bye!